Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. People say that one of the most important things in personal development is to break out of your comfort zone. But how to break out of it? Hey there, I'm Gina Zaveri. In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 easy steps to break out of your comfort zone. But before we get into it, let me tell you why is it absolutely important that you do so. Have you ever heard of survival of the fittest? Back in the primitive ages, different animal and human species fought with each other and the environment to survive. The strongest and the fittest amongst them survived while the others perished. The same applies today. With the rise in competition, finding jobs and making businesses survive is getting difficult. Only the people who are willing and able to go out of their comfort zone and making changes into their lives will end up surviving. Only the people who are willing and able to adapt to the changing environment will survive. And with changes, you will need to get out of your comfort zone. So here are 3 easy steps that will help you do so. Think of breaking out of your comfort zone as getting into ice cold water. You can either jump directly into it or start with dipping your toes in first and then gently immersing your body into it. Whether you should ease in or dive in totally depends on the task and what kind of a person you are and what you prefer. When I started my YouTube journey, I set a deadline for myself and I had decided to post my very first video on that day, no matter what. So I directly jumped into it because I wanted to get over with it. The first time I ever posted the video, I was absolutely terrified, but it got easier as I kept posting more videos. So I chose the dive-in approach. But if I had chose the ease-in approach, what I would have done is I would have created a bunch of videos, gotten used to the camera, and then finally posted some videos on YouTube. But I know for a fact that if I would have done that, I would have procrastinated like crazy and probably never ended up posting a video. So for me, the dive-in approach works the best, and it completely depends on you what approach you want to select. The best way to make sure that you're consistently getting out of your comfort zone is to schedule it. Look at your planner and check whether you have scheduled getting out of your comfort zone, because if you haven't, you will keep procrastinating. Let's say you're an introvert like me and meeting new people is a little uncomfortable for you, but you want to do that, you want to create more social connections. In this case, you should start finding out certain physical or social events that you can attend, or even join a class or participate in a club. And make sure that you do this weekly or monthly so that you are consistently getting out of your comfort zone. Because when you do that, you will soon start becoming more comfortable. The biggest culprit for a long-term failure is instant gratification. Instant gratification is the pleasure that you receive in that very moment. Now, when we are trying to get out of our comfort zone, we are required to do things that are so uncomfortable that we rather not do it and stay in our comfort zone, because that is what is giving you the instant gratification. Constantly giving into the instant gratification will affect your long-term results. For example, if you're trying to eat healthy and you find yourself at a birthday party and you see a piece of cake in front of you, eating that piece of cake will give you the instant pleasure, but it will negatively affect your long-term results. Now, when you're trying to get out of the comfort zone, you will not see instant results, and that is why a lot of us get demotivated. But the best way to deal with this problem is to celebrate every small victory. For example, if you decided not to eat that cake and instead eat a healthy meal, celebrate yourself for doing so. If you're still watching this video, I want to congratulate you, because not a lot of us want to get outside of our comfort zone. And if you commit to do so, you will definitely see long-term results. At some point on your journey, if you feel demotivated, remember Darwin's survival of the fittest theory and just push yourself to take one step forward. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it valuable, hit the like button, comment in the section below, and share it with your loved ones who also need to get outside of their comfort zone.